What's up, everybody? This is Hainsey's Cave Talk. I'm your host, Chris Haynes, aka Hainsey. We're back in the cave another week. Me and my co-host, we got a bunch of shit to talk about, and none of it's relevant. How's it going, buddy?
It's going pretty good. You know, week for my colonoscopy, I feel pretty good, cleaned out and everything. A lot of air breathing in and out of my butthole. I feel pretty good.
Yeah, we talked about that last week.
Yeah.
I think the viewers kind of cut us out as soon as you started bringing up butthole stuff.
How come I'm not AKA Babella? I mean, that even sounds better than AKA Hainsey. AKA Babella.
Well, when you get your own show, you can say Jason, aka Babella.
So what's AKA stand for?
Also known as Hainsey. My last name is Haynes. It's I know, buddy. It's difficult.
It's difficult because what other name would you go by?
Well,
Also known as Hainsey. Well,
yours
also
would
known
be
as what else?
Yours would be Jason Babella, aka Babs, aka Choppers, aka not Babella. You're not also known as your last name.
AKA Jackass.
Hey, before I get any further and we start arguing more, click that subscribe button, like this video, comment below, because I'm going to ask you guys, because we're going to go head-to-head on something, and I need you guys to be the deciding factor of this Victor game we got planned. But to start things off, right off the bat, it has been hot as hell, hasn't it, buddy? Jeez.
The only thing you can do is actually go to the pool and go swimming. I mean, that's really all you can do out there. I mean,
You get in the pool and you sweat, right? I mean,
well, I'll tell you what, we've been going to the local pool, and actually the water's, it's comfortable. It's like about 85 degrees, 84. So you actually cool
It's
off
refreshing a little bit?
It actually is. So it's not bad at all. But other than that, you can't do shit outside. You really can't besides drink.
Like this morning I was off work, so I got up at 6:30. I went for a walk. I walked past your house, walked down through there, and then I cut the grass at 7:30 in the morning. I had to get it done. I mean,
So you woke up all the neighbors.
oh yeah, absolutely. And I wasn't even the first one to cut. There was somebody else cutting down the street. Hey, at 90 degrees, if you want to get out and cut my grass at 10 o'clock when you wake up, that's fine. I'm cutting it at 7:30. And I don't care. If people,
Wow, how about when you help your best buddy Bill Elm cut grass? You know,
oh, we cut early. As soon as we get off work, we'll cut 8, 9 o'clock in the morning.
8, 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you'll go till when?
I'll go till we're done.
Exactly. And you'll sweat it out to make that money.
I am getting paid to do that. I'm not getting paid to cut my own yard. You know what I mean? I'll cut your yard if you want me to. You just got to pay me.
Yeah, I'll pay you. We'll call it even, me doing your show and keeping your ratings
Oh,
up.
you're this close. You're this close to getting cut. You just got to play your cards right,
Every week
man.
I'm this close to getting cut or getting paid. I don't know which one's closer, but it's this close.
You're not getting this close to getting paid. We suck. Man,
Talk about getting cut. I saw Justin Tucker.
what happened? I didn't see nothing about him. Did he get cut?
10-week suspension
for
his personal reasons.
Yeah. So I mean, they drafted the kicker. They kind of seen it coming. This is almost like the dog days of summer. We really don't have much sports, even any sports that we're really going to talk about today. We can talk a little bit about some stuff, but basically just gonna be us shooting the shit.
And
man.
I saw, what did I see? Besides Tucker, 10-week suspension, San Francisco is making a statue of Barry Bonds, which is kind of a slap in the face for not getting in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
but
right.
San Francisco is actually building a statue of Barry
Well,
Bonds.
that's good. I mean,
which
he is
pretty
the
cool.
greatest baseball player.
He really is. Not that I liked him, but he was, really good. And let's see what. Oh, I heard a little trade rumor. The Cubs are looking to get Mitch Keller and Bednar from Pittsburgh.
Oh, no way. It was that on the fan. I don't know what.
Yeah, they were just talking about. I heard other
Trading
sources
inside
too.
a division would be
Yeah,
kind
I
of
can't
tough.
reveal my sources. I just hear things. I got good ears.
Okay, so with it being hot, scalding hot, my Keep 5 Cut 5 is going to be dealing with the heat this week. We're ripping it out of the park right now. Starting it off. You ready for this, buddy?
I can handle the heat.
Keep 5 Cut 5 hottest women celebrities.
That want me or don't want me?
None of them want you. So just take that right off. Maybe they might be looking for a unathletic 58-year-old man
Non-sugar daddy.
that's hung like a mouse. All right. Keep 5, cut 5. First one. Margot Robbie, or Margaret Robbie, the girl off of Wolf of Wall Street,
How about the girl from the superhero that dated the Joker?
Yes, she was on Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, her. You keeping her or you cutting her?
She carries that big old hammer. I'm cutting her.
Oh,
She clunks me in the
man.
head.
She is.
What is her name on there? It's
smoking.
called. They made a movie after. What was it called?
Oh, what
And I
is her
should know
name?
this. I know movies.
Oh, what's her name, man? I see it. I mean,
Well, maybe the viewers will
oh,
chime
that's
in and
because
tell
it's
us.
easy. We just
It is. I cannot believe I
we're
can't
both
remember
idiots.
this.
All right,
Yeah.
next one. You ready?
Yep.
Scarlett Johansson. Now, all these women are hot. Hot.
Scarlett Johansson. I'm cutting.
Why? Can you have a good reason why you would cut that beautiful,
You know what?
beautiful
Can I
woman?
tell you? This is.
All these women are right here, right now. I am putting the picture right here. So when
That's fine. Are they naked pictures?
No,
No,
I
that
don't
would
want to get.
that would sway them more than them being dressed. Honestly, I listen. I wouldn't kick any of them out of bed. Honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't turn any of them down. I wouldn't. But I'm just it's gorgeous, but just not my type or my look.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. The next one is gonna be Rihanna. How do we feel about Rihanna? I know how I feel about her.
Yeah.
How do you feel about her?
I think I'm going to keep Rihanna.
Are you? I would have kept her too, for sure.
That's just to piss off some of the rappers.
She's with a 50-year-old white guy.
58-year-old honky.
Okay. Alexandra Daddario.
Keep.
Absolutely,
Keep.
man.
One of my favorites.
Absolutely.
It's not her boobs, it's her eyes.
She's, yes.
Her
oh,
eyes.
man.
Tantalizing.
Hey, buddy, do you give me credit? I said her name right, I think. That was tough.
Alexandra Daddario.
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 Yeah, all right. I would have kept her for sure, man. I would have kept her. I would have kept Scarlett
I'm
Johansson.
surprised you had her on the list.
All right. How about Jessica Alba? How do we feel about Jessica Alba?
Guess what? I got to keep my girl.
Not me.
Jessica. You could see where I'm going towards a dark hair,
The
dark
brunettes?
complected.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see where I'm going.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah. Oh God. It's funny. I don't know. Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley. Do you know Keira Knightley?
Yes.
They almost look like sisters.
Yeah.
They do. Oh.
It's a tough one.
It's a tough because listen. Natalie Portman and Keira Knightley. I always liked them both. I did. They just had that little sexy look. Not enhanced big boobs. Not a great, but
Right.
just. Ooh.
What are we doing here?
I'm gonna cut Natalie Portman.
Okay, I would have cut her too. I would have cut her too, buddy. So you've cut 3. You've kept 3. All right, some hot women are left. My favorite, Salma Hayek.
Yeah, I can't throw her out because I want to get her before she gets too old.
I think she's just aging better and better and better, man.
but there's going to be a
She's in her 60s now.
I mean, just like me, I'm at the plateau, but there's going to be that year where I fall off. Same way with Salma, because we're about neck and neck.
Yeah, right.
As far as beauty's concerned.
Yeah, I mean, the beauty's in the beholder. Was
Well, yeah, whatever
the
it
eye
was holding it.
the eye of the beholder?
but I'm gonna get it. Yep. I'm gonna get her first before she goes over that edge.
Okay, the next one is Beyonce.
I'm tossing Beyonce.
Oh, that's an odd one right there.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so now you can keep one, cut one. How about Jennifer Lawrence? How do we feel about Jennifer Lawrence?
Oh, I loved her in Hunger Games. I loved her in that other movie. I watched that movie called Red Sparrow, I think it's called.
Yes. Can I give you a little spoiler?
Go ahead.
I would cut her.
You would cut her?
I would cut her for what's coming.
Oh.
I would cut her. And that's just me being a buddy, looking out for you.
But that could be you lying to me, too, and you got some bozo.
I'm looking out for you, man. Rosie O'Donnell, Oprah Winfrey's right there. That could be your last one.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Why, you don't like a little thicker women? Is that what it is? What about Whoopi Goldberg?
I'm going to keep Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, you kept her.
Man, I know you're going to. It doesn't matter. Whatever you give me, it's okay. I'm going to
Okay.
keep Jennifer.
The last one you're going to cut is Megan Fox.
You mother.
I
You know
tried to
that
tell
is
you.
so ignorant.
I tried to
But
tell
you threw me off the path by lying, like, ugh, what do you think about Rosie O'Donnell and Oprah? And
But I
you know
said,
she's my favorite.
I said, buddy, I said,
You know
if
she's
I give
that's
you
my
some advice,
She's my favorite.
okay, why didn't you think Hainsey would
Can I
not?
trade 3 of them
No,
for Megan?
no, you cut her, and I hope to God her second cousin's best friend's roommate watches this show and tells her that Jason Bella from Mingo Junction, Ohio, cut him on his.
Well, let me
Peacock
tell you,
comeback.
Megan, if you want to make it up to me and maybe look a little bit better for me to keep you next time, come see me and look your best.
Yeah, well, that ain't that. All right, so you kept Rihanna, Alexandria Daddario,
The Dario.
Jessica Alba, Salma Hayek, and Jennifer Lawrence.
Not a bad list.
Not a bad list.
But you left a queen off there.
I'm telling you what, that was tough. It'd have been hard for me to cut Scarlett Johansson. It would have been really hard for me to cut Beyonce. And I can't believe you cut Megan Fox like that.
I didn't cut her. I
You
didn't
cut
get
her like that. So, I mean, it's the hot summer days.
I got fish hooked.
I tried to
I got.
give you one, buddy. Here you go. Don't do
Oh,
that.
here you go, Oprah, Rosie, Whoopi Goldberg.
So, anything going on exciting this weekend for you? Anything that's been happening over the week that you want to talk about? Any stories in Jason's life?
There's nothing, like this week's been kind of, I've been taking care of the girl. She has been feeling real good. We went to the local pool, did some swimming.
Yeah.
Honestly, just working a little bit. And I mean, we do have a party.
We do have a big cookout coming up.
Yeah, we do have a cookout coming up.
He's trying to
Saturday.
cancel it to avoid you, I think.
I know, the rain. He's scared of the rain. He'll go out and hunt in minus 10-degree weather. Again, to look for that great buck, that great deer with the big old horns. But he's scared of a little rain.
I don't think it's him. I think he's worried about you.
Me?
I think he's fine with it being. I think he's afraid you're going to melt.
I just want to throw this out. We're talking about the great white hunter, is what I want to tell you. Chuck Board.
And he may or may not have something special.
My top
lined up
5
on the
friend
grill.
that dropped the number 6 when I slung him over the Angry Birds wall. Fling!
You pulled way back. Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to this cookout because he actually said he's going to fire up the grill.
Oh yeah, and
What'd he
last
say?
I've talked to him, he may be having something planned for you.
Ooh.
A little bit of wild game, maybe.
Well, I like that. Some wild game on the open grill
Yeah.
instead of chicken fingers.
I like chicken
I
fingers,
do
buddy.
too. Why don't you put some real chicken fingers on a grill?
Nobody wants chicken feet. Do you
I
want
said
chicken
fingers.
feet?
I said fingers.
Well, isn't that the same thing? They
don't-
don't have hands.
Do
They don't have hands.
Do any birds have hands?
I don't think so. They all
Oh,
have,
no. A pterodactyl don't have any hands.
no, they don't have. They have feet.
How about those things from Jurassic Park with the little hands?
A T-Rex. That's
Well,
not a bird.
What's the smaller ones?
Velociraptor.
Yeah,
that's not a bird.
But Velociraptor. What's a
Yeah.
raptor?
A lizard.
Is it?
It looks like a lizard.
I thought a raptor.
It don't fly.
Is it a raptor or a bird?
I have the dumbest co-host ever, and he wonders why. I can't have it, AKA, AKA Babella.
Also known as dumbass. I thought a raptor was a bird. I know it's a roller coaster in Cedar Point, but it's like
Yeah, that's it is a dinosaur. I can't. One time, buddy. One time. Big UFC coming up this weekend. I had a whole show about that yesterday. Jake Paul's fighting this weekend, buddy.
Oh,
Big Jake Paul fight.
Little Chavez Jr.
Yeah. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.
Jr.
that lost his last fight. Or in the last 3 fights, he lost to an MMA fighter by the name of Anderson Silva in a boxing match. Now he's going to fight Jake Paul.
I know.
Jake Paul, squeaky favorite at minus 700.
I think if Chavez's dad would have fought, would have had better odds.
Yeah, right. It's like,
Come on,
Jesus,
because his
man.
dad was a monster. In
Yeah.
the ring.
I mean,
Monster.
like I said, sports is going to be slow right now. We're not going to talk about the Pirates. They can't win a game. The NFL was really kind of quiet because everybody's gone. They'll be coming back to camp soon. I did see a thing yesterday. I don't know if you've seen it, where George Pickens was supposed to come back to town and have a youth camp. He bailed on him. Pratt Fryermuth stepped in, saved the day. That's just another point where George Pickens is just a complete douchebag. It would have been awkward for him to come back in town, but it made headlines, man. He said he was going to come back, even if he got traded, and then he left the kids hanging.
Hey, what's going on with Caitlin Clark?
I have no idea. What are you talking about? About her just getting bullied in the WNBA?
No, have you seen her stats lately? Listen, her last 3 or 4 games, listen, she's got more turnovers than points. She's like 3-point range on the road. She's like 1 of 29 shooting.
So is it because I can't?
I don't know, but then I just saw that she's out with a groin injury.
I was like, she came back from injury, maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's the injury, but I just saw that she's had you were talking about being one of the greatest things ever just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Now they said her numbers are just, because not that I followed that much, but the numbers are absolutely terrible. The last she can't score, she can't shoot, she can't do anything. I mean, it's just unreal. Wow.
Hey, buddy.
Well, just because I talk about something he can't talk about.
No, I don't
he wants
know.
to go to sleep.
No, I just don't know. I don't have much to add to you about
I
WNBA
see that.
talk.
You usually don't. Unless it's on your notepad, you got nothing to say.
I do.
I ad lib.
You are the color guy, and you do a great job at coloring.
No.
Not literally, but a great job at adding to it.
Okay.
Hey, here's the thing, buddy. Something we got to look forward to next week, and maybe plan something a little spectacular, maybe a little celebration. It'll be my 1 year having a podcast. Will be next week. It'll be my 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary.
Haynes' Cave Talk. You know how much I've learned in that year? Not very much.
You needed a new co-host?
No.
And you haven't found one yet?
I wouldn't want to pick anybody else but you, buddy. We're
1
going
year
straight to the top?
I don't know. I don't know where we're going. I'm trying to think. I don't know. What can we do for 1 year anniversary?
I don't know.
Do
I feel like we
special.
need to have some big sunglasses, a little birthday celebration, do some shots. We can do a shot right now.
We do that. We'll do that now. We got to think of something special for.
Yeah,
1 year
we have a
anniversary.
week. We have a week to celebrate our 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary.
Salute, guys.
Salute.
Salute.
I guess that's good. That beats more than most marriages.
All right, so
it ain't nothing special, but as you see, I got it on my law firm paper. But I had a keep 5. Actually, you blew me away on your keep 5, toss 5.
I thought it was keep 6, cut 6.
Well, mine is to keep 6 toss. I might go 5 and 7 with you. I'm not sure yet. Mine's pretty simple. It's not that hard. Now, unlike you, I'm not going to put any of your friends on the spot like you did to me.
Oh, okay.
This is a weekend with your 5 best buddies, but
Okay.
you're not going to name them because I'm not like that. I'm not going to let you belittle any of your friends that are close to 5, close to 6, down to 4. I'm going to be that guy that we're going to keep you safe.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. So you're going to keep 5, cut 5 of these. You're going to go a weekend, just a little 2-day trip with your best of buddies.
Okay.
Your 5 best buddies. And I'm not
right.
going to tell you to name them because I'm not like that.
We heard you say that. Where are we going?
All right. This is probably stuff you've never done before. Maybe a couple things you have. Yeah, there are. How about deep sea fishing? Like going on a boat in the ocean with your buddies and doing that. Should that be pretty cool?
Hell yeah.
All right.
So this is just stuff I get to do. Not picking my buddies, but stuff I get to do.
No, you're taking your 5 buddies with you. So
And this is just stuff we get to do.
We get to do for a weekend. You're going to
Okay.
keep 5
I
and you're
hope
going to toss 5.
whitewater rafting is on that, man. 'Cause
Not
I
even-
really
not
want to do
even-
that.
It's close, though.
It's close.
It's
What are we
close.
doing?
How about a camping trip up in a cabin?
In a cabin?
Yeah, a cabin.
I'm good
not
with that.
tents in a cabin.
I'm good with that.
So you're
I'll
keeping
keep
that.
it. Yep.
Damn, you're keeping a lot of them already.
Anything that has to do with alcohol.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about tell you this might be fun, maybe. How about going to the amusement park for 2 days, riding roller coasters and stuff? Oh, you're scared of heights.
No, I love roller coasters. I love amusement parks. That's something I would do with the wife and the kids. I'm thinking guide trip, man. I can't have 5 of my good buddies just walking around Cedar Point for a couple days.
Well, okay, you're right. Sounds good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I'm the host for the reason.
Yeah, right. How about a little trip to Atlantic City?
Oh, buddy, you're coming. We're
The board. Oh, I'm in that top 5.
Yeah.
Maybe for that trip.
Yeah.
Okay, we're definitely going to the casino.
Yeah.
That's right. Going to the casino. All right. How about a WrestleMania event?
Here's the thing, man. I would not be against it, but the guys that I would take wouldn't be their thing. Some of them would love it, but I'm going to pass on it. Just wouldn't think that'd be a good guy weekend. Me, personally.
All right. How about like a wave pool water slide park?
No, not for dudes, man. A guy weekend.
I mean, there's probably a lot of girls we can look at now. Now, we're single men now.
Oh, we are?
Yes, we're
I
single.
don't want to be single, though.
Well, that's just for this trip.
I can just see us at the top of the water slide. Whee! Come on, Jason, it's fun. No, we're not doing that.
all
Cut
right,
that.
That's okay.
You're making it easy for me, buddy.
This is okay.
Where's the hooker and blow come in?
Well,
I'm ready to keep it.
I-
Hookers and blow.
I'm keeping this clean. How about a little 2-day golf trip?
Count me in, buddy.
That's what
Count me in, buddy.
I knew you couldn't
Resist.
that one.
As bad as a golfer I am,
Yeah.
as I would be the worst on the course, but that would be
You
fun.
can
man.
only keep one more.
Okay. How many do I have left?
One. No, actually, you can keep 2 more.
Okay. How many
Because
do I
it
have
says,
left?
Say 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Well, there's 12. You kept what? Anyways, how about an escape room?
Not for a weekend. That'd be fun, though.
Well, it'll be 2 different. It ain't like you're gonna be going to the same escape room and you're gonna have to escape the next day, motherfucker.
Well, I thought maybe you'd have to stay in the escape room. If we didn't get out, we just stayed there.
What if they got a keg of beer of your Busch Light Lime?
Oh, this is pretty
I don't want to get out. I want to stay right where I'm at.
I'm good right here.
This is the tougher room I ever tried to escape from. So we're gonna
In their hand to keep. No. We're throwing that out.
we're gonna toss it out. Yeah. Okay. How about a favorite rock concert?
I love concerts, man. A concert venue,
Yeah.
I like any concert venue. I'm in, man.
Yeah, like a rock
I'm
concert.
in, yeah. I'm in. That'd
Like
be
a
fun.
Woodstock.
Like
kind
a
of thing.
festival, like a
that'd
music
be-
festival. I'm
that'd
in
be
for that,
sweet.
buddy.
Alright.
So I can keep one more.
One
correct?
more. How about going out in the woods and doing a little laser tag with the boys?
Laser tag in the woods
It'd
would be
it'd
fun, man.
fun,
That would be fun.
It really would. Especially drunk.
You know what? I don't have any like childhood stuff on there. I'm gonna keep it, brother.
Yeah, keep
I
it.
do think it'd be a good time. We've done that.
I think it would be too.
We had a man trip one year out to the Hall of Fame, and there was like a group of 12 of us. We stopped and played laser tag,
tag, I know.
and that was so much fun. Grown adults, grown men at noon on a Tuesday was out running around shooting each other. It was fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. So the 2 things you left out was
Hookers and blow. God dang it.
no, actually I kept it clean. I had a weekend at the beach.
Oh, man.
I know.
That would have been. I would have cut that. I should have cut the laser tag.
Yeah. Then I had a weekend of going zip lining and hiking.
That would have been cool too. But
I
with
know.
dudes, I look at that stuff as like dates. Like I would love to do that shit
I mean, it
too.
would be
but-
fun. Think about it. Zip line. You got a little cabin up there. Do a little hiking. You're drinking. You're
Oh,
cook-
yeah.
I mean, it would have been. I mean,
Yeah.
all of them would be. Honestly, there's actually not any of them in there that we wouldn't have fun
No,
with our 5
no,
buddies.
no.
Yeah, and we could sit here with 5 guys on your shitty ass show and have fun.
But like a escape room would be sweet.
Yeah.
Amusement parks would be sweet. But I'm looking at a weekend getaway with guys. That
Yeah.
wouldn't be something I would choose. But
Yeah.
real good list, buddy. You did keep it clean. I was waiting.
I did. I kept
I
it
was
clean.
waiting for the hookers
I mean,
and
even
blow.
like the amusement park, like Cedar Point and stuff like it. It would be fun, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it'd be a great time, and drinking, throwing up after the roller coaster. is great.
Yeah, I'm all about going to Cedar Point, man, and having that adult trip and doing that one day. That would be sweet. I know we're planning a trip this summer just to jump up to Kennywood with the kids because,
okay.
yeah, that's something that'll be fun. So we're gonna get into
Let me
that.
know about that. Like,
Yeah,
let
yeah.
the Kennywood trip. Seriously.
Yeah, I know our buddy Chuck, the Great White Hunter, he would be in too.
Yeah.
So that would be something.
I don't know how Carrie would do at an amusement park.
A lot of walking though. How could she do walking-ins? It's a lot.
I think she could. I don't know how. If honestly, like going on them coasters, I'd have to ask her because I don't know if that would like
Yeah.
shake her head and stuff.
I feel like she would love it though. I feel like
Yeah,
that'd be
I
something
know.
she'd be into.
It's sad because most of you don't know my girl, like she has a seizure problem, and it's hard to plan anything because she might wake up one day, have seizures in the morning, and her whole day's ruined. So it's hard. So it's every day with us. It's day by day. But like going to Kennywood or something like that, I think she would love to do it. Now, like I said, if it's really hot, it's not good for her to be out in that sun and stuff like that. And going on them roller coasters, like her head shaking back and forth, I just don't know how that would
Yeah,
be.
that'd be something you'd have to talk to the doctor about. Yeah,
I don't even think they know, to be honest.
And then with the heat, we would just have to plan it towards the end of the summer, early fall, and then
Unless you get lucky on like a little overcast day where they're calling for like some rain, but just
because we used to go up all the time, man. It's really, really fun.
Because I do. I'm scared of roller coasters, but I like roller coasters.
Them, man. I love them.
Yeah, I mean,
Would you pick amusement park over a haunted house? Because I know how you are with haunted houses too.
Well, I'd have to pick the roller coasters.
Yeah, Shasta loves haunted houses, man. She really does.
No, she would love to go with me.
But she's never been to Cedar Point. I would love to go with you, as jumpy as you are.
Oh, listen, the last two I went with, oh boy.
The last haunted house I went to was with our buddy Ethan and Chuck Board, and I'm telling you, we had a blast. So much fun with those guys.
Which one did you
we
go?
went to I think it's called Something of Terror up in Canton. It's like the biggest indoor haunted house in the world, and it was really, really fun,
That'd be
man.
sweet.
It was cool.
I know.
Yeah, and it was just get the group of guys, and our women were there with us. We just had a great time. It was fun. It was a lot of laughs. You going with us would be great because
listen, I'm so jumpy. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Those two I went with that one at a couple of years in a row. Whew, God.
Which ones you go to? Did you go to Wells Township?
No, I went to one in Jewett-Scio.
Okay.
And one in you go past the dam.
Go past the dam? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it's there no more.
Okay.
Right,
Okay. It's like you went off to the right and went down to there, and it was pretty cool. The one in Jewett was pretty wild because you had a lot of narrow passages, and it was in a school, I think it was, and we were sitting in the auditorium. They would call you when you're going in there, but they were.
So let's make a deal right now, man. I'm not a huge haunted house person, but it all depends on the group I go with.
Yeah.
Shasta loves it. You love it. Let's make plans. Let's go out to Richmond. My buddy Adam Utt from work, he runs a haunted house called Krager's Pass. I'll be plugging it in the fall. Let's make plans. Go out there. You're going to know a bunch of people from work. And let's have a good time. We'll do that in the fall, man. All right, so where do you want to go? We have a top 5 lined up. Really off-the-wall top 5. Yeah. And then I have a fantasy draft that I really want to get into that you were confused about, but...
I'm confused about a lot of
That's
things.
true. I can't dumb it down any better.
Yeah, you're right. It does. I mean, you can come up with 1 + 1, and I'll be like,
all right, let's do this, buddy. Let's do the fantasy draft, okay? All right, I need my pen. All right.
There you go.
Our fantasy draft this week is going to be fast foods. So I don't have a coin to flip, so I'll give the away team the first pick. We're going to go back and forth picking fast food restaurants. I'll pick 5. He's going to pick 5. We're going to go back and forth. You guys decide who has the better lineup in fast food restaurants. Full disclosure, he's not a big fast food restaurant lover.
Connoisseur.
Yeah, so he doesn't know very many.
No.
But I love them just like everybody else does. You should know at least 5 to name. So comment below, please. Let us know who has the best list.
So I need to name something that I think the viewers are going to vote over yours. So
or your favorite.
Even though I've never eaten there before, I'm going by word of mouth.
Yes. Because you want to win the viewer over. Okay. So I'm going to give you the first pick. If you had to choose a fast food restaurant, where do you think the people would love?
I'm going to go with. You just can't say pizza shop, right?
No, it has to be a chain.
A chain or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it can't be like a hometown. It can't be Bruno's.
Can't
be DeCarlo's.
It's gotta be a chain, like
gotta
a
be a
Pizza
chain.
Hut or something.
Yes, gotcha.
Okay, we're gonna. You know what? I hear a lot of people talk about this place. I'm gonna about Permani's.
Permani Brothers. Okay.
I'm gonna go Permani's.
I don't know if that's a fast food, but I'm gonna give it to you.
Is that a fast food?
It's a restaurant.
If it's not,
I'll give it to you.
No, don't use that because it's really not fast food. It's not fast food though, is it?
Not really.
Okay,
but you
then toss
count.
it out.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Chick-fil-A then.
Chick-fil-A?
Yep, Chick-fil-A.
Good pick. Good. Here's the thing about Chick-fil-A. I love it, okay? A lot of people don't. It's a hit or miss thing. I love it. maybe the viewers, I would definitely have put that on my 5. So I will pick for my fast food, number 1 pick in the fast food Hainsey's Cape Talk draft. I'm going to pick Arby's. They have the meat. They're just so well-rounded, man. Give me a roast beef sandwich. Give me some curly fries. That's my number 1 pick. Arby's. So go ahead, buddy. If you want to get on your phone and look up fast food restaurants, but you should know some. They're everywhere around our area.
Okay, how about, you know what, I'm going to go
Chick-fil-A's
with
a
this
good one.
old favorite one that people used to like. I don't know if they like it anymore. How about Subway?
Subway.
Yeah.
See, the thing about Subway,
Oh, what's that?
I like Subway, but a lot of people like the Jimmy John's.
Yeah, but I didn't want to say because I didn't know if they were were they franchised?
Yeah, they're all franchised, but
Okay.
I've never had a Jimmy John's.
I heard
never
they're
had
cold sandwiches at Jimmy John's. So I'm not big on cold sandwiches. I know
Okay.
Subway will heat theirs up, but Subway's, I haven't been there in years and years, but they were good when I went there.
Okay, my next pick, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That was going to be my.
Oh, I love KFC,
I
man.
took Subway over that.
Oh, I love
Because I picked
KFC.
Chick-fil-A over
I
that.
love KFC, buddy. That's my number 2. So I have Arby's, KFC, he has Subway, Chick-fil-A. Where should you go here, buddy? You need a burger place. You can
I
get
know,
pizza.
I know.
You can go off the
How
wall.
about Wahlberg's?
Wahlburgers? Okay.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
I
a burger place. So Wahlburgers, all
We're
right.
going to do Wahlburgers.
Okay. I'm going to go with, I mean, there's a toss up here. I can go with reliable. I can go with late night, something that's always going to be there. Or I could hit something that's very, very popular in a lot of people's opinions. That's where I'm going to go. My 3rd pick is Chipotle. Chipotle. You ever had it?
I never had it, but it was on my list. There
Okay,
too.
it's
It seemed
very,
like
very-
the 2 I turned down, you picked them next. You
It's
did.
very,
Honest to God.
very good, man. I love it.
Now we're getting kind of down
Well-
to the nitty gritty.
You can do. I mean, there's a good. You can do pizza places.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think. Another fast food.
Just think, driving up Sunset, driving up Main
well, I'm
Street,
trying to.
Robinson.
But see, my mind's more broad. I'm driving down the Florida freeway, baby.
Pull in through Sonic, man. Sonic's great.
Top down in my Volkswagen, 1968.
Damn.
Cruising down there, shifting gears. Yeah. look at
Transmission goes out. Clunk, 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 clunk,
that. All
clunk.
the oil going down to these guys Mercedes behind me.
And you have $5 to eat on where you gonna go to eat.
Where's that $5 meal plan? How about Long John Silver?
Oh,
God damn, I got to pick Long John Silver.
Here's the thing about Long John Silver's. A lot of people say they don't like it.
But just because they don't want to admit to
They
it.
don't want to admit to
Those
it.
chicken planks and fish and hush puppies.
They said it ain't even
they're-
chicken. I love it,
it's
man.
the best. The breading's the best.
Comment below and tell me if you guys secretly indulge and like to order Long John Silver's, because I bet you there's more people that are like us that hate it, because a lot of
Listen,
people's
man.
like, Long John Silver's is disgusting.
Yeah, but I'm
I
gonna tell you
like
what,
it, man.
I used to get their chicken planks, hush puppies, French fries, and coleslaw. I'm gonna tell you what, the 4-piece chicken dinner.
it was
Back in
good,
the day
man.
was $3.99. Oh my god, for $4. Oh my god.
I used to get like a fish wrap,
Yeah.
and when it was at the mall in Steubenville, I'd shake the hell out of that thing.
Get your little crunchies on
yeah.
the side. Oh.
Hush puppies. Good pick, buddy. Good pick. For not a fast food lover, that's a good pick. All right, so I'm going to go with my coffee drinkers. I'm not a coffee drinker. Give me Dunkin' Donuts, man. It seems like taking over the world, but I will put that in my draft. My number 4 pick is Dunkin' Donuts. So you got one more pick, buddy. One more pick.
Man, it's hard for me to do this because I don't know. I'm just going by word of mouth and what I see on commercials, and
I know you're not, and that's why I
know.
said you're not a fast food
other than
connoisseur.
mine is pizza. Is my only fast food.
And you don't even have pizza. You don't like any main chains?
No.
As I do, man. I love me a Papa John's. I like Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut has really underrated wings. They have good food. Domino's always.
I mean, actually, the only fast food that I really eat that you picked was actually Arby's, to be honest.
That's fine. I took it first.
No, that's actually the only one I really eat at. You know what? I'm going to go with one that's a little bit off the wall here, but I have eaten there twice. I'm not sure if it's any good anymore, but I'm going to go with Panera.
Oh, Panera Bread.
Yeah.
That's on a top of a lot of lists. That's pretty good, buddy. I'm not a fan. I'm just not soup bread thing. That's just not my thing. But
they have sandwiches and they have desserts there and stuff like
yeah,
that.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's very, very popular, so that's not a bad pick. All right, so my last pick, there's multiple ways I can go. I could go to Hardee's. Man, I love me a Hardee's burger. I think it's the best as far as like burgers go. You and I,
Frisco burger.
yeah. Oh man, a $6 burger. The Frisco burger is really good. Hardee's, famous mushroom and Swiss, man. Oh my God. You and I are both gonna leave off McDonald's, the most iconic fast food. I could go with Hardee's.
I'm gonna tell you what, I hate this out. I think Wendy's might be.
Wendy's is very good.
I like Wendy's.
You could have put Wendy's on your list.
could've.
I could go with Taco Bell. I thought about putting them on my list. I thought about putting them on my list.
Been 10 years. Viewers, if you vote for that,
I'm not putting Taco Bell.
I'm talking to viewers right now.
Oh.
If they pick Taco Bell, you don't want to be on that list.
So what I decided to go with is probably the sealer of all sealers, in my opinion, to get this thing done for Team Hainsey. Because last time we did this vote by the fans, you won with the basketball lineup. I'm going to win the fast food.
Oh, did I win? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you won.
I?
Yeah, you won. Because I gave you the first pick.
Was it close?
Not really. Because you had Kobe and Jordan. I gave you the first pick, and I had to take LeBron, and you had Kobe and Jordan. So
far, you have not beaten me on this show at anything.
I don't think so, man.
No, you haven't.
As dumb as you are, you win these games. But my final pick is going to put the nail in the coffin. Please send it home for me. Comment below. Let me know who won. My last pick is Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen, give me some ice cream.
That's so boring. I thought you were going to say Quiznos.
Why you went Subway? Quiznos.
I didn't know if Quiznos is still.
I don't think so.
Listen, that's the only reason I was going to say Quiznos because I thought they were better.
I don't think they're
open.
I
think they went extinct, so I went with Subway.
Dairy Queen, underrated food. Give me a Blizzard. Give me some gravy on my fries, man. So, our top 5, our lineups. We have Arby's, my lineup. Arby's, KFC, Chipotle, Dunkin' Donuts, and Dairy Queen. Jason's lineup. Chick-fil-A, Subway, Wahlburgers, Long John Silver's, and Panera Bread.
It's easy, fans. It's really easy. It shouldn't take you long at all. The only way he would win if you guys are smoking crack.
No, I hope I got a bunch of crackheads that's watching this show. But going into this, buddy, I didn't know if we were going to be able to do this because you were confused on how this was going to work.
Well, I got it after your wife explained it to me in simple terms.
Well, I can only get more simpler as pick a restaurant, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay. When you said fantasy football, I was completely thrown off. Completely.
I didn't say fantasy football. I said a fantasy draft.
Oh, well, I was thinking, as soon as you say that, I'm thinking football.
All right.
Because that's the way my mind works. It's going straight.
All right, so our top 5 this week, you picked it, man. Very off the wall, top 5. And I respect it. You guys are going to learn a little bit about us. We're going to soul search. We're going to give you guys some of the flaws that we see in ourselves. What's our top 5, Jason?
Well, I tell you what, this top 5 is a little bit different than normal.
Yes, it is.
Not about sports, not about food or whatever. This is going to be a top 5 that we would change about ourselves. That's what this top 5
that
is
is
about.
A soul searching, man.
Just serious, like soul searching. And after I do this, hopefully I'll change my life for the better. Hopefully.
You want to lead this off? You want me to, man? Top 5 things we would change about ourselves. Very, very, man, it's tough, and we're very vulnerable with this. So go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you what. I honestly, if I could pick one thing I wish I was taller. I wish I was like 6'2". Honestly, I do. That's not a big thing. I'm like 5'10", But I wish I was like 6'2".
Okay, so your height is something you
My
wish-
height, yeah, I wish I was taller. That's all. Nothing big, just a little boost, little taller. It's like if I was sitting here, instead of you looking taller than me, I'd be taller than you. Even though you're not taller than me.
I know I'm not,
for
but
some reason,
somehow
I think you got a chairlift there. That's why I think you
we're
look
in
so-
the same chair though.
Yeah, there's-
maybe the man cave shits. Maybe the way you sit. I sit stand up.
Yeah,
You slouch over.
Yeah, I think it's your camera view.
Tower above you.
Okay. Anyway, that's what I wish I was a little bit taller.
All right, buddy.
This is something simple.
I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl that looked good. I could call her. That's the song. Remember?
No, I don't remember.
All right. My number 5 is I wish I could change not being a people pleaser. Always wanting to be everybody's friend. Always not being able sometimes to tell people the Brutus Arnold truth. It's something that I wish I could just say, I don't have to be everybody's friend.
God, you wouldn't have any friends then.
You would. You would have real friends.
No, you would have any.
Oh. Well, maybe I need to be, maybe I want to be a people pleaser.
That's what I'm saying.
And honestly, I think that's a flaw of mine. And I think I could just be a little bit more like, all right, leave me alone. You guys are annoying, but I'm just a people pleaser. And I think you are too. That's my number 5. What do you go with, buddy?
Well, I'm going by, when I'm home with my wonderful woman at home, and we're having sex, and she says I have no butt. And
You're
she's-
going all physical
No,
attributes. I love
I'm not actually not going all physical. I'm going with right at the bottom of my list. She goes, she'll smack my ass, grab that ass. There ain't no ass hair. Like, and it's funny because my dad, he was like 6'2", but he had the height, but he had no butt or legs. I wish I had a little plumper butt, not like you're a little too thick for me, but a little bit plumper butt and some legs on me. 6'2".
Why I oughta.
Like 6'2", a little plumpy butt and some legs.
Oh.
Then I'm tired. I'd be complete.
Yeah, a little bit of beer gut, you're the total package.
Yeah.
All right, my number 4 is patience. I wish I had patience, man. I want everything done now. I want to get through it. I want to rush through the day. I've never had patience. It's a big flaw of mine. I wish I could just be like, calm down, but I just want to get to it, get it done. And I wish I had more patience. Patience is my number 4. It's funny, you're going physical, and you look pretty good for 58. I got a little this, and I ain't going no physical.
Yeah.
I'm not ashamed of being like this, man.
When your woman puts you down, she got nothing to grab onto. So I got to say,
Well, I got no hair.
Plumper butt. I know. I'm going physical, and yeah, you're right. That's a
Yeah.
shame. Okay, well, it's gonna change up a little bit here.
All right.
Well, this is something that I wish I wasn't such like a follower
Yeah, okay.
of like my friends, like gambling, like who I hang out with.
Oh, you're going to blame it on your friends.
So I wish I had new friends.
Because all your bad habits in your life
exactly.
are you're a follower of your buddies.
You know, the sad part is it all came from my dad, man. He took me to the bookie joint when I was young. I wish, honest God, to this day, I mean, I pretty much, like, kind of ruined my life financially. And being a degenerate gambler, and not so much sports, but numbers, and I wish I was able to control it, because I got in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really did. More than you know, or you do
Right,
know.
I know, yeah.
And I honestly, that was a big blow to my life financially and everything. And honestly, I wish. And I don't say didn't want to gamble at all.
Right.
I wish I just controlled it, like any bad habit.
that's understandable,
whether it
man.
was smoking
Yeah.
or drinking or whatever. I wish I could have toned it down more.
Moderately.
Play
Yeah.
for more fun. And I wouldn't be in a predicament I am now.
I respect it, buddy,
seriously.
because I look at gambling like you do, man. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a flaw of mine, but at the same time, I wouldn't change it because I do enjoy it. There's a lot of joy. But like you said, if you just do it in moderation, that would help it out.
Yeah,
you know?
yes, yeah. Like any bad habit, if you do it in moderation, it's good. But most of the time, you don't do it in moderation because you enjoy it so much.
So my number 3 is gonna be, because that's where we're at, right? We're on 3s. All right.
Yep.
paying more attention to detail. I am such a person that just wants to rush to get stuff done. I don't know why. I just, whenever I have a objective or something I want to do, I want to get it done. And sometimes I don't mean to cut corners, but I do. I'm sloppy. I'm naturally a sloppy person. I wish I had more attention to detail, was a little bit neater in life, a little, just a little bit, I don't know. I just have that go, 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 and I don't have the attention to detail. And I wish that was something that I would be almost like a perfectionist where it would bother me, but I just don't. That's something I would change. So it's weird how our lists are like really, really different. But you just find flaws in yourself, man, and we're opening up.
It's like little things you'd want to change. I really do.
Right. This is a pretty cool list, man.
Yeah. Well, my other one is number 2. I wish I had more ambition. Listen.
It's my number 1.
My whole life.
That's my number 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
My whole life, it's like, I just, like, say I hit a number. I win money. What do? I report off from work. So what did I gain? Break even. Like, I don't have any ambition to, like, to get ahead. I either break even or I go below if things are bad. It's like, no matter what job I had and I had plenty of jobs, I've never wanted to go to that next level. It's like, I don't know if it's good or it's bad, but it's good because I'm content with everything. I have a simple life, but I wish I had more ambition towards making myself better or making things better for the future. And I never had that. And it's kind of sad because I think there was opportunities. I mean, just like this show. I mean, look where I'm at. I mean, I could go to the Spaghetti Show and like up it up a little bit, or I can go to another. You know what I mean? I could really, but I'd rather stay in the cave with my best buddy Hainsey, and there's no ambition. I'm here and I'm good. I'm satisfied and I'm content.
So for sake of the list, I'm gonna make that my number 2, just to piggyback. Since I'm the same way, man.
Yeah.
I lack the ambition. I think a lot of us do, and I think a lot of us act like we don't. But like, there's always a bigger plan that we just do not go for, or go the extra mile. Like you said, set up more for the future. It's something I wish, even as a younger kid, I would have tried to just set myself up to like go for this, go for that, set goals and apply myself. Because when you look back in life, sure, I'm happy. I'm happy the life I live. Everything is good. I'm not trying to be depressed, but when you look at other people's stuff where you could have just put a little bit more ambition, you could have made something a little bit better about yourself. That's not a knock on your own life. It's just, you're right, man. And I think everybody has a little bit of that in them.
I played sports, man. Listen, made the All-Star team, like in baseball, down there at Mingo, man. Babe Ruth League, Little League. I was good. But that's it. I'm like, oh, hell, I'm going to start. I'm going to pitch. I'm good. I'm going to have a good record. But I never pushed myself. I never did.
Yeah.
I was just good enough to do what I did, but I never like went over that over the top. I just said, "Hey, I'm good enough. I'm good to go," and that's the way it was. And it's like, I don't know. It's kind of sad. It really is.
But hey, it's not about this top 5's not about feeling sorry for you, feeling sorry for myself.
No.
I would love to hear what you guys think. What your top 5 things that you would love to change about yourself, because everybody has those things. Like Jason said, he just wants to be a little bit taller, wants a little bit more junk in the trunk. I want to be able to draw a straight line and not worry about or have to worry about it if it ain't. Yeah. Like, it's just everybody's fault. What's your number 1 thing you would want to change about yourself?
I'm gonna tell you what. Whew, this was a tough one. This was tough, and I ran this by my woman too.
Oh.
Yep, I ran this by her. You know, I'm 58 years old, and I wish I wasn't so goddamn handsome. And let me tell you why. You know,
it's a blessing and a curse.
It's a curse. I mean, I go every time I come home from work. Carrie wants that. Her hands are all over me, and she got no butt to grab, but she tries because I'm so goddamn handsome. And like, sex every day, every day. Then if we go in public, you know, women, hey, Jace, hi, hug me.
I thought we were having a genuine list.
Well, it was after ambition. But I just wish that God would have flawed me besides my butt and legs. And life would have been easier. Carrie wouldn't want to fight everybody that hugs me. I wouldn't have to have sex every time I come home. I mean, it's a struggle.
I hear it. I hear it.
It's a struggle.
Okay, so if there's something I could change about myself, if I had to dig deep down inside, my number one thing I would do was probably find a better co-host of this show.
And you know, all kidding aside, like I made that as it wasn't a joke, but if I think the biggest thing, if I could change in my life, I wish I could have been a better dad.
Oh man, that's a deep one, Jay.
Yeah.
That's a deep one.
To my son, I think when I got divorced, anyways.
That's a deep one, brother.
Yeah,
And hey,
seriously.
that's a big one to open up
seriously.
to. All right, so
I wish I could. I wish we'd have done like with my dad. We went fishing. We went to the bookie joints together. I mean, seriously, we did a lot of stuff
Yeah.
with my dad. Me and my son.
You look back, and
we
you
have
have a lot
no
of regret.
we have no problems, but we never went fishing. We never, he's not a big sports fan, so we didn't partake in any sports. Like we don't, other than talking, going out to dinner, him coming down to me, cooking him dinner and stuff like that. And honest to God, it's one of my biggest regrets,
Yeah.
us not doing more stuff together.
who would have thought at Hainsey's Cave Talk this would be like a touching moment? Thank you, Jay, for opening up, dude.
Honest,
and saying that.
if I'd had one more drink, I'd probably start crying on your show.
Yeah,
Seriously.
My number one thing that I could change, that we goof all the time, but my number one thing would be changing the way I make decisions when it comes to my anxiety or depression. Sometimes it will win. Now, I've done better with it throughout the recency, the present. But back in the past, man, I'd cancel plans like this over anxiety or over something that, I think could happen, or they might say this, or I was just always worry. And I wish I would have told my younger self, fuck that. Get yourself together. Fight through it. You're going to be fine. And I am now. I'm a lot better. But that was one thing that I always regretted that I would have changed in the past. Now you guys know a little bit of serious shit when it goes on with Hainsey and a.k.a. Babella. Hey, man, don't do that again, all right? We're no top fives that have nothing to do with, or have shit to do with being serious.
Yeah, I know.
All right, to lighten up the mood a little bit, buddy, I got some questions to ask you, okay? It's going to be random questions. Here we go. If you were in charge of the world for one day, what would be the law or something you would definitely do for sure if you were in charge of the world for one day? I mean, you could make a law to where everybody just has to have a party, nobody go to work.
You know what?
You could do
No,
whatever.
No. You're allowed to rob banks. I'm just saying.
So it's not against the law to rob a bank.
If I can make a law, you can rob anybody you want. 'Cause
Not
guess
anybody
what?
you want. Banks.
Banks, yeah. Because if you said rob anybody because they're rich, no one's robbing my house.
You're right.
I'm safe as can be.
We would be marked safe for the
Safe.
max.
Almost like the purge. I'm safe. You're gonna put up I ain't gonna put shit up.
Yeah. So if you were in charge of the world for one day,
One day.
all the banks would be broke.
That's it. That's it.
All right. So, what is something very unmanly that you do or love? I will give you mine. I love candles. And candles are something that aren't manly. So there's something you do or love to do or have that is unmanly. What is it?
God, I don't know if I do anything on man.
Yes, you do.
No, I will.
I wish Carrie was here. She would rat you out right now.
But listen. If there's something I do that's unmanly, I cry a lot during movies.
Okay, so that's
Seriously,
something.
They don't even have to be a sad movie.
Yeah.
I cried.
So you're an emotional
I
watcher.
cried during Armageddon when Bruce Willis died.
Well, you just ruined a movie, a plot.
Oh God!
Don't-
The
hey.
movie's 30 years old. If you haven't seen it, then he's dead. Anyway, but I do. I
Bruce Willis is almost
yeah.
dead as
Yeah, he's almost dead. Period. I tear up during movies a lot. I do, even if they're not sad, like action movies. Honestly, I mean, even Rocky, like
Yeah.
whatever. I tear up during movies.
You tear up during
Other than
Rocky.
that, I'm a manly motherfucker.
Yeah. All right. All right,
yeah.
crying during movies. This is some random shit. Are you ready? Okay. In a fight to the death, would you be able to defeat a goose one-on-one with no weapons?
A goose.
Yeah, a goose.
Is it a golden goose?
No.
Just a goose.
Just a goose. Random goose that may or may not know.
like a
it's
goose is
fight.
like a goose is like a big duck.
Yeah. Yeah, big duck.
I'm trying to think him.
You can't grab a hold of that neck and just wrangle it out.
God, I think I'd fuck that goose up.
Okay, I would say life or death. You should be able to beat a goose and kill it, right?
But then again, the only bad part about it is I see this goose coming at me. I might just start laughing, and as I'm laughing, he might peck the fuck out of my
Yeah,
face.
but life or death, you're gonna
if I
sink
know
or
the
swim.
goose is coming to kill me,
Yeah.
I'll fuck that goose.
Okay, so all right, the next question to piggyback off that, because everybody as a grown man should be able to kill a goose. What you think would be the biggest animal that you could kill in a one-on-one fight? It ain't gonna be a dog. Maybe. Depends on if maybe it's a chihuahua.
An animal.
It ain't gonna be any kind of like ferocious bear or lion.
You know what I think it'd be? I think it'd be the wildebeest.
Oh, wildebeest, you ain't killing that thing.
I'm talking about Billy Byers.
Oh,
wildebeest.
That's a pretty big animal.
I'd fuck him up.
You would kill over a
I
2.5.
would fucking fuck that Billy Byers wildebeest. I'd rip his eyes out and shit down his neck.
So, not a deer, not a raccoon, not a goat, wildebeest.
Not a regular wildebeest, a Billy Byers wildebeest.
All right, these questions are so random. Rapid fire. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
I think so too, buddy.
Yeah, it's on bread.
I think so too. How about is cereal a soup?
Ooh, no.
You eat it with a spoon.
Yeah, but it's cold.
So soup has to be
Soup is hot.
okay. All right. So here's what I want you to think about. What is the dumbest injury you ever got, and what were you doing?
Dumbest injury?
Yeah,
It's funny you said that because I got one.
I know you do.
Well, let me tell you something.
Is it a light bulb?
Actually, I got a few of them. I didn't think I forgot about that. I'm gonna tell you what I started going to the gym when I was around I don't know 20 years old, 18, 19, whatever, somewhere in that age. So I was going to the YMCA working out because I was scared to go to a gym called Rocky Road because there were some big dudes there.
Right, yeah. A little intimidating, right.
You know, I couldn't even bench 135, you know what I mean? So once I got to 135, then I put them 25s on 185. Now I'm ready for Rocky Road. So I go to Rocky Road, start lifting there. I was never a real strong person. Anyways, I was on a bench. I had a 45 and a 25 and a 10 on, but I had about 200 pounds. That's all, just benching, working out. Well, I'm bullshitting. Anyways, all these guys, well, I took a couple weights off, put some on, blah, blah. Well, I was pulling off a 45-pound plate. I was done benching. I'm sitting there talking to these couple older guys. Hey, what's
I
up?
can't believe you were talking.
Yeah, I know. So I pulled the 45 off and I forgot there was a 25-pound steel weight. Listen, I pulled the 45 off, not knowing the 25. And these are steel weights. They're not coated. They're not coated with running shoes. That 25-pound fell, you know, because I pulled off the 45 and the 25 came off, which
Yeah.
I didn't know. It landed on my big toe. Oh, my
25 pounds from about
Steel
2
toe.
feet.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to say it was 3, probably about this high.
Okay, oh.
Listen, it hit the fucking top of my big toe, and listen, I went down like a ton of bricks, man. I mean, it was instant pain, man. Them two older guys were like, Jay, they actually drove me home, and I'll never forget this.
Like the old cartoons where you're...
Yeah, like my eyes popped out, man. It was that bad. So they pull up in my drive. This is when I was married. Don't mean to talk shit, but anyways. They pull up in the driveway. The garage comes up. There's my ex-wife. She's getting ready to go to work. She's a school teacher. I got my arms around these two guys. Now, these guys are like 20 years older than me. First thing get out of the way, I'm late for class. Like, she screamed like she's late for school. Like,
Well, one of you guys got to
them,
work.
them guys are like, what the? So listen, they dropped me in the fucking front yard, had to move the car so she can get to goddamn
Oh,
school.
jeez.
Listen, they picked me back up, got me up into the bedroom. I laid there, man. Well, I woke up a couple hours later. There was blood all over the bed because my toe was bleeding.
No shit.
Yeah, and I called the emergency room and this and that, and nothing from the ex. Like, what's going on? Like nothing. Like, you would think if she saw two people carrying your husband.
Well, she probably been down this road before. You might have got carried home from us.
That's what I'm talking. This is a legit story here. So, anyways, I actually broke my big toe from dropping that weight on it. Let me tell you what, them first 3 or 4 nights, that thumping in my big toe.
I bet. And how terrible. Embarrassing you're talking, picking up, bam!
Yeah, next thing like, the tongue comes out, your eyeballs pop out, and boom, and I just
your
dropped.
toes just
Yeah. Oh my God, it was the worst.
How would I know that would be a relevant question to ask you? Okay. If you were famous.
I am. I'm on the show.
Not yet. If you were famous and it was only for one thing, what would that one thing of yours be that you'd be famous for? I'll give you a second to think. I'll tell you what mine is. My ability to guess the amount on a check at a restaurant or a balance at a cash register. For some reason, my power in life is to see stuff and just be able to add a total in my head, not even thinking, and get within 50 cents or $1 every time like Rain Man.
How come you went on Price is Right?
Because I never tried, and it's all the way across the country.
Well, you should have, because you'd have been good on that show.
Yeah, I would have said $1.
Exactly, you'd have been good.
But that's like my weird talent that I have. Other than talking, what would be your ability?
You know what? I don't have many abilities at all, but I'm going to say this about me. I don't care who I'm with or whoever I talk to. Honestly, I don't like people at Amazon or this and that I'm not good friends with, or at home, or all my good friends. No matter what, if you're out with me, my ability is I'm going to make you laugh and I'm going to make you feel better about your life better than mine.
So your one thing would be just
entertainment. Seriously, yeah. I mean, I just think I could talk and I could we'll have a. I don't care who you are. If you're out with me, motherfucker, you're gonna have a good time with me, whether you know me or not.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
I think both of us are social butterflies,
man. Exactly. Yeah. We're gonna have a good time. I mean, if you don't, then it just you're an uppity bitch.
You're a Debbie Downer because
exactly.
We're the life of the party, and you are especially. You're right, buddy.
We're gonna have a good time. It's not gonna be a boring moment. Can I talk about anything? Yeah, pretty much, but not politics or anything, but any important. Just like the show, it's a shit show. We talk about everything that's irrelevant, but it's going to have a good time. You might walk away and say, "Boy, them fucking dumbasses," but we had fun.
Yes,
I mean, honestly,
we live our life that way, man.
Exactly,
we do. So that's a good one to think about. Yeah. Like you would entertain, because I've always said to myself, I'm going to be the life of the party. That's my personality. Yeah. You are just even more open than I am. That's just how we are, man. Yeah. And we live our life happy. You guys get to enjoy us looking stupid every week. Yeah. That's who we are.
I'm not embarrassed about anything. I've told stories on here that like most people wouldn't even admit to. I mean, I've done some of the dumbest things and admit to the dumbest things, but it's what I've done. And do I wish I changed some things? Of course I do. Yep. But it's happened, and honestly, you're going to get a true blue out of me.
The important thing is you didn't learn from any of it.
That's the bad part, yeah.
All right, so here's another one, buddy. Is you and I, when we're having sex, okay, and it's...
Wait, who was having sex?
Not you and I together.
Oh, okay. No, I think, woo. At least put the dress back.
I know. I knew it. I knew you'd like me in a dress. During sex, okay, you could be having a long day. Maybe you did too much yard work. During sex, you cramp up. That happens, and you've not been able to finish.
Do you got a camera in my house?
No, I'm just playing the percentages. I know I've done it, and you have done it, correct?
Yeah, have sex.
All right,
Many
and
times.
all right, and cramped up and not been able to finish. Correct? I got a question that adds with this.
Well, here's the thing. Do I finish? I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I got ibuprofen and stuff and water next to my bed. I will finish. I'll pop in my
If
ibuprofen.
both of my
I'll take
legs cramp up, it's over.
Usually
man.
only one cramps up on me. I'm a lot younger than
If
you.
I
but
have to
that's the thing.
stand.
That's why.
All right, so
Go ahead.
here's a question.
Go ahead.
What is the percentage of men that are out there that have cramped up during sex and had to stop? I know a lot of guys out there don't admit it. I guarantee you it's in the 90s. I guarantee it. What do you think the percentage is?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. That it's funny. It's been a while. It's been a few months, but I have cramped up for
It happens. It
It's
happens.
always my right leg too. It's always my right leg.
And you're on your knees and you're just going to town and
Like I got to
You get
stretch.
shot.
I got to stretch.
Ah!
She'll go, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I got a cramp." And seriously, I do have to get up. I'm not. It's serious.
It's part of life, but I
Yeah.
want to know what the percentage
I just thought it
is.
was me because I'm old. I'm gonna
It
say.
ain't you, buddy.
I'm gonna say 84%.
I'm going to say 95% of the
Okay.
guys. But how many of them will admit it? Not very many, but I guarantee you it's happened, man.
I mean, I guess it depends how old it is too. Because think about it, none of the young kids are having cramps. They're not.
Not a lot of young kids watch our show. So.
Well, I'm just saying. I know, but if you think about it, most of the young people having sex, because that's who's having sex, they're not cramping up, and the old people that are cramping up aren't having sex that much.
I'm staying 95%.
Okay, I'm going.
All right, I have
84.
2 more questions and we're going to wrap this thing
right.
up. All right? What's more embarrassing? Waving at somebody in a crowd of a bunch of people and them not even acknowledging you. Hey!
And then you kind of like
Yeah,
scratch
like,
your neck
yes,
or something.
all right.
Yeah, like, hey, wait,
Or
yeah.
you're walking up to a group of your friends, and as you're approaching, you trip and fall on your face, and everybody points and laughs, and you're the butt of the joke. Which one is more embarrassing? Because the not waving at somebody and them just shrugging you off is pretty insulting. What do you think, buddy?
Yeah, but what's the other one? You're falling down and what?
You're walking up to a group of your friends from afar, and as you're approaching, you're like, hey, and you trip and fall on your face in front of everybody, and now they all get to laugh at you.
I'd rather trip and fall in front of my friends because they expect that.
Yeah, and I feel like I would be not insulted because I'd be laughing at
because-
myself
yeah,
too.
exactly.
If I wave, hey, and then you don't even look,
'Cause-
or you just didn't look at the right time
Yeah.
and everybody sees me waving at nothing.
And more than likely, when I'm walking up to you, I'm hammered. So do you expect me to fucking
Right,
fall?
right.
Yep.
All right, so my last one. What do you think would be the worst sport to play drunk?
Worst sport to play drunk. I've done them all. I've done every one of them drunk. I know what I'm the worst at it. Well, I'm drunk, but drunk. God damn. I mean, you got so many reasons for something like playing basketball. It's hot outside. Golfing. It's hot. Bowling. You drop the ball on your foot. I mean,
I'm going to tell you mine.
Cornhole, I might hit you with a beanbag.
Bowling ball would suck.
Bowling ball would suck.
I think the worst one would be hockey. You're on
Oh,
skates.
jeez, I wouldn't even be able to skate.
Yeah, you're on skates. That'd be the worst
That'd
sport
be
to
the
play.
hardest. Golfing ain't no fun either because
No, you
because
insult yourself.
I'm not saying it ain't fun. No, I take that back.
It would be hard.
It's
Yeah,
so
it's
hard because
frustrating.
It's hard when you're sober and right mentally. Because I went golfing one time and I brought a fifth of rum with me. And listen, by the sixth hole,
It was fun for me.
It was yeah. It's ugly, man, because you can't hit the ball. You're swinging, you're lifting your head. I mean, I don't know. I know people that just like getting high. I know people go to the gym and they're
Functioning.
high. They function. I'm like, how? But then those are people that do it all the time. Why drink every day? It don't make golfing any easier if I'm drunk. or
What do you
bowl-
think would be the hardest sport to play, though? Honestly, what do you think? Baseball would be tough. You got to lock in on a ball. That'd be tough. Basketball, you're going to see 3 hoops, shoot at the middle
I
one.
tell you what, tennis might be a motherfucker.
Oh, that thing's probably coming 800 mile an hour.
They're
Yeah.
running back and forth. Like you're just slamming against the
Tennis
fence.
would be tough.
I think tennis might be tennis might be trying to serve,
Yeah.
trying to get
You're
it,
right.
trying to get it over the net.
Before I end the show, that was my random list, dude. I like coming up with these questions because a lot of them are just
Random.
Yeah, random. It's fun, man.
yeah.
It's fun. But go over, check out my buddy Spiggity, the Spiggity Show. Go over to his channel, subscribe, like, watch his videos, man. It's a total different realm than what we have going on here. But he's an awesome dude. Great show. Then go over to the 33 Lounge. JR and Nick, man, what they do is kind of similar to us. A lot of random stuff, a lot of sports talk. I will be a guest on their show coming up this week. So go ahead, check out Haynes. He's going to be on the show.
When am I going to be a guest on our show? I mean, my ambition is to get to the next level. And how do you move up? And I stay
Buddy,
where I'm
you
at?
are on the next level. You're at the top.
So what you're doing is when you're going to their show, you're moving down.
I'm trying to bring them up.
Oh, you're trying to bring them up.
The cream rises to the top.
baby.
That's you, buddy. Yeah. All right, man. I think that wraps it up. We had nothing to talk about, but somehow we made it an hour and 10 minutes, man. As always, we love you. Peace.
Love ya. Peace out.